Hello, and welcome once again to Sunrise Serials. I'm your host, Richard Pochard, and before we get into today's episode, which, alas, is a dreaded flashback episode, I thought it might be fun to see how George Lucas was inspired by the old movie serials in some of his most popular films by looking at scenes that have clear parallels to the serial we've been watching. Hang on tight, because here we go. Number 1. Using a whip to disarm a character. Uh-huh. Check. 2. Using a whip as a swing rope. Check. 3. Being on a suspension bridge when the rope is cut. Check. 4. Trapped in a room with the walls closing in to crush you. Check. 5. Being inside a cave that's flooding with water. Check. Ooh, and check. 6. And this is a biggie. Falling off the front of a moving vehicle, going underneath it, and then climbing aboard on the back. Oh yeah, check. And last but not least, number 7, having one actor portray a character while a second actor does the voice, but then use a third actor when the character is unmasked. Check, double check, and as of this Friday, triple check. As fun as this is, we need to get into today's installment of Zorro's Fighting Legion, so let's get going with Chapter 9, The Golden Arrow.
We ride with the wind over hill, over dale, with the spirit that cannot fail, and a Zorro are we. We ride with the wind as we go side by side, with the storm raging far and wide, and a Zorro are we. We ride.
Man, that commute is a real killer.
Manuel, we've been tricked. Unmask that man. We'll have a double execution.
Stand still. The execution will come later.
Ooh, I am so going to get blamed for this.
Load my pistol.
Break down that dike. Come back.
The Legion's coming.
We'll have to swim for it.
Did you see Don Deloro?
No.
Zorro's pretty quick with that mask.
You know now that Don Deloro would kill you if he could. You ought to be willing to help us. Who is Don Deloro? We could leave you here, you know.
No. All right, I'll tell you. I owe him nothing now. Don Deloro is... After him, men!
How are we going to report this to the council? We'll see to it that Manuel's body is found. Too bad. Another minute and we'd have learned the true identity of Don Deloro.
Then the secret of Don Deloro's identity died with Manuel.
Now it only remains for us to convince our fellow councilors that Manuel was Don Deloro. I can't tell you where Manuel is, but I can assure you he's miles away by now. I have always suspected him of being Don Deloro. Now I feel sure of it.
What made you suspect him?
Think back over some of the events of the last few weeks. When the first gold train left for Mexico City, Manuel was in charge.
These golden arrows always sound like cartoon guitar
Golden
strings
arrows.
breaking.
Don Deloro!
Don Deloro captured the gold. The entire command was wiped out, but Manuel escaped unharmed. When the next train was attacked, Manuel again came safely through the fighting, then deserted his command just before they reached the gorge, where Don Deloro had expected to destroy them.
Looks like Don Deloro was stealing the gold shipments just to keep himself supplied with arrows.
You can get through now, Sergeant. Take the gold to Mexico City. I'm going back and report to the council. On your way, men!
to your horses and follow the gold train. Keep them in sight, but don't let them see you. I'm going to follow the Yankees. They may lead me to Don Deloro.
Don't worry, Tarmac. Martinez here warned us. We set a trap for the gold train at the pass. This will stop the gold train right where we want it. Come on.
Here comes the gold train. Oh, we're just in time. Set your torch. Light it. Zorro! Look out! Manuel must have known about the ambush ahead of time. I believe you're right.
Certainly sounds logically possible.
Very likely.
Gentlemen, I cannot agree with you. This is purely circumstantial evidence. And on that basis, Gonzalez is equally guilty. For instance, the day Diego and I were visiting the mine, Gonzalez was looking for a spy who had escaped. We were helping him search the tunnels.
Ramon and I can go this way, and you... Tarmac! Hold it! Don't shoot!
Zorro suddenly remembered he wasn't wearing his mask and had to be a screw-up.
After them! After them!
Who is this man?
I don't know. I never saw him before.
Whoever he is, he was with Tarmac, so he must be one of Don Deloro's men. We'll have to guard him carefully.
My men can take care of him.
Thank you, but I think we should take him to the council at once for questioning.
But I had no idea those men were in the mine.
Even so, you must admit their presence there might easily be construed as evidence against you.
Governor, I protest. What is it?
The Commandante has been murdered.
Manuel.
Yes, sir. He was killed by this arrow.
Golden arrow.
Well,
Don Deloro's arrow.
Well, Felipe, I'm afraid this spoils your theory about Manuel being Don Deloro.
Yes, of course. However, he was probably one of Don Deloro's men.
He might have been. Do you know Gonzalez?
Why? Why, how would I know?
Since Don Deloro's men once used your mine for a hiding place, I thought you might know.
You insinuate that I am Don Deloro on the strength of such flimsy evidence?
Why not?
Gentlemen,
You thought it was
this is
Manuel
becoming
based on
ridiculous.
Diego
The
saying,
next thing
I
we
think it's
know,
Manuel.
They'll be accusing you of being Zorro.
Why, I believe I'd be flattered.
Perhaps such an accusation would not be so far wrong after all. Have Diego and Zorro ever been seen at the same time? Did you ever consider the fact that Zorro's activities began at exactly the same time Diego arrived here? Also, there's the strange coincidence of Zorro's attacking the mine just a few hours after Diego discovered Don Deloro's men were hiding there. Perhaps you can explain, Diego, how Zorro got that information so promptly.
He read the script?
Gentlemen, you embarrass me greatly. Well, it's difficult to explain.
Undoubtedly, but you must make some explanation.
You're forcing me to violate a confidence. But if I must, I have met and talked with Zorro on several occasions.
Well, who is he?
I've never seen him without his mask.
When did you see him last?
This morning, just after Manuel was killed. Zorro was with him when he died.
Diego. Did Manuel tell him anything about Don Deloro?
Yes.
What did he tell him? Speak up, man. What did he tell you?
Just before he died,
Did you notice? When Zorro used the whip to swing over the crevasse, they switched to a low camera angle looking up, just like in Raiders. I guess Spielberg was inspired by this serial as well. Can you think of any other comparisons I missed? If so, put them in the comments, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Will the real Don Deloro please stand up? Can we please get a new sound effect for the golden arrows? Is Don Diego about to get the point? The thrills continue tomorrow with Chapter 10, Mystery Wagon. Hope to see you then. Hey everybody, it's Richard again, and if this is the first time you're viewing my series, you've already missed a lot. So why not subscribe? And that way you'll never miss another exciting cliffhanging moment. Subscribe today.